What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We have the man that started it all and the man that helped to continue. That is right. We have the Lego DC Supervillains TV series character pack. This is the Heroes version. Now, this will be available as part of the season pass, but if you bought the game at Walmart in North America, you are given a code to unlock it early, and you know I had to do it. Arrow is, like, honestly one of the greatest TV shows that I've ever watched, and you know, you can argue how it's done, like, in recent seasons, but when it came out and where I was in life, it was such a huge thing for me. I sat there, I didn't watch it actually when it was originally on TV. I actually kind of binged through the first season at the end of the season. So, you know, I'm not like a day oneer, but I'm pretty close to it. And I just honestly, it did such great things for me. And I just am absolutely in love with the whole thing that it's created, the whole Arrowverse. And Stephen Amell is an amazing dude, and I'm just such a huge fan now. So here we have the Emerald Archer himself, the Green Arrow, and this is the Stephen Amell version. He is in the game. There is a version of Green Arrow in the game that is not based on Arrow, obviously, and that's fine too, and it's actually a pretty cool looking one. But this one is just too cool. I love it. It's such a great character, and I love that it's got his own little reticle, like it sometimes does. And then we have the Flash, and this version of the Flash is awesome too. And Grant Gustin, his version of the Flash is awesome. I think it really did a lot of great things. You know, I think for a lot of people, the first season or two, people think that that is better than Arrow, and I don't know that I'm one of them necessarily, but it's such a great show, and honestly, I think DC's Arrowverse, as we call it, has done better than their movies by a long shot. And, you know, Ezra Miller did a decent enough job as the Flash, and I think a lot of people would be, like, you know, pretty happy with it, all things considered, if it weren't for the fact that Grant Gustin is, like, the perfect Flash. So obviously he does all the things that the Flash does, which you guys might not know because you haven't actually seen him in action. This is his new kind of sonar ability. So this will actually break glass in a lot of cases if it's allowed to be broken.
Have you ever felt there is?
So that is really awesome. And he can lock onto things and attack them, which is really, really cool. So this would honestly be my default Flash that I would use the most if I had it when I was playing the game. So let's take a look at their character cards. This is the Flash TV Heroes. And he's got Acrobat, photo mode, security access, sonar, wall climbing, teleportation, cosmic treadmill, which is a thing in this game. Barry Allen is the fastest man alive. To the outside world, he is an ordinary forensic scientist, but secretly, with the help of his friends at Star Labs, he fights crime and finds other metahumans like himself. When villains strike, Barry is the only one fast enough to stop them. He is the Flash. First comic appearance, Showcase number 4, 1956. Bartholomew Henry Allen, Barry Allen, Central City Police Department, Star Labs. So there you go. That is the Flash, and we'll just look at Green Arrow, TV Heroes. He has Acrobat, Explosive Bolts, Grapple, Heat Bolts, Sonar Bolts, Security Access, Rebound, Projectile Rebound, Photo Mode, and Technology. His name... They kind of do this as the intros. From the TV shows. His name is Oliver Queen. 5 years after being stranded on a mysterious island, he returned home with only one goal: to save his city from numerous outside threats. But in order to do this, Oliver knew that he had to become someone else. He had to become something else. He had to become the Green Arrow. More Fun Comics, number 73, 1941, Oliver Queen, The Hood, Ollie. Affiliation, Team Arrow. So there you have it. There is our two main characters that really started it all for a massive TV universe that we all know and love, and sometimes irrationally hate because they spoiled us so much early on. So let's check out some of the other characters from starting with the Arrow, we have the Atom. And this is Brandon Routh's version of
Did
Arrow.
someone just change time again?
Now, Brandon Routh does voice somebody in the game. I want to say it's Shazam. I'm blanking now. It's a pretty cool character that he ends up voicing. It's not Superman.
Status 2 would rather not fight right now.
So I'm wondering if he actually voices the Atom here too. So let's see if he shrinks. He does shrink. Let's see if he grow tall. No, it doesn't look like he grows. So he shoots stuff. This is actually a really cool suit. Now, there's a lot of different versions of the Atom. There is a comic version of the Atom in this, again. But here we have... Oh, he does grow. Yay, there he is. Look at that. Look at that suit, man. That's a cool suit. I feel like you can make Iron Man with that suit. All right, so number 175, we have electricity. We have flight, we have fuse box access, electricity, scale, photo mode, hyper jump. We have security access, technology, transform, event travel, and X-ray vision. A trusted member of Team Arrow, Dr. Ray Palmer developed his shrinking Atom suit shortly after arriving in Star City. Later recruited by time traveler Rip Hunter, Ray joined a team of outcasts and misfits with the goal of protecting all of history, but don't call him a hero, he's a legend. So Ray Palmer, Team Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow. So yeah, he is basically on Legends of Tomorrow now. And that's pretty cool. I think Brandon Routh is a pretty cool actor. And I actually kind of appreciate his Ray Palmer, the innocence of Ray Palmer, if you will. So let's go ahead and check out our next character. Also part of Team Arrow, we have Mr. Terrific. And the build up to him being Mr. Terrific was great. Let's see, he must have a drone, right? I would have thought he would have had drone access, but he has his little T-spheres. Cool guys don't look at explosions. So this is Curtis.
Okay, so my follower-following ratio is about...
What does it say? Oh, it just says FP. They probably couldn't fit fair and play on his arms. So I think this is a pretty cool portrayal of Mr. Terrific. I think that got ourselves, Curtis Holt, Mr. Fairplay, Team Arrow. So he does acrobat, explosives, photo mode, security access, technology, stealth. A genius and former professional athlete, Curtis Holt worked for Palmer Technologies, where he became friends with Felicity Smoke. Recognizing his excellent scientific skills, Felicity asked for Curtis's help with a case, which eventually led him to join Team Arrow as the hero, Mr. Terrific. Character debut, Sensation Comics #1, 1942. So there we go. So now we get into, there's a couple other characters here. We have Vibe, Cisco Ramon, and this is a pretty cool version, man. I like this. So he does go detective mode-y. Looks like he shoots sonars.
I don't know what I was thinking when I invested.
Cisco, and I can't think of the actor's name that plays him, but like Cisco is such a great part of Team Arrow. I honestly feel like both him and Caitlin were just... I think that's what I love the most about it. Just the innocence of them not knowing, about, Reverse Flash, and, thinking that, here's their friend, and he's really their enemy. It's who they're searching for all along. I mean, it's Thawne. So yeah, I think that they had the two perfect actors to play those roles, and you really appreciate Cisco over the years. When he gets his own powers, it's actually kind of crazy to see him in action. I think they actually played that one out really well. So, yeah. I think I'm a little surprised. I didn't know that his powers would really translate into this, but he looks awesome, and that's all that counts, right? And honestly, that chess piece is pretty cool for a custom character. I may end up using that. So there is Vibe. Let's read his character card. We have detective mode, mirror portal, photo mode, security access, tracking, technology, sonar bolt, sonar. As an engineer at Star Labs, Cisco Ramon assisted in developing the particle accelerator that gave the Flash his powers. Later discovering that it had also given him ability to harness dimensional energy, Cisco became the superhero vibe and continued to fight crime as part of Team Flash. Justice League of America Annual Number 2, 1984. Star Labs, Central City Police Department. Francisco Cisco Ramon. Pretty sure he died in the comics, like way back in the day. So, I haven't seen, honestly, I haven't watched the last season of The Flash, so I'm a little behind there, but pretty awesome stuff here. So there's Cisco. Next, we have two of our newer additions to the CW universe. We have Supergirl, Melissa Benoist, I believe is how you pronounce it. And this version is awesome. We've seen Supergirl in LEGO games before, and I have to admit there was a point in time when I was playing where I was saying to myself, man, I can't believe I don't have Supergirl. Even when it comes to like LEGO Dimensions where she had a piece, and I had to have that because, you know, as we all know, she turned into a Red Lantern, which was amazing. I think it was pretty weird to actually not have Supergirl until right this very moment, and I definitely noticed it. So again, I haven't watched all of Supergirl, especially season 2. I've watched probably the first like 10 episodes. So I mean, I think she does a great job, and obviously I've done all the crossover episodes too. So I mean, I really do like her as Supergirl. I think she does a good job. I just wish I had more time to watch it and dedicate it to her. So obviously she's going to have the powers just like Superman. Number 180, we have detective mode, flight, electricity protection, fire protection, hyper jump, heat, toxic goo, toxic gas, ice, photo mode, security access, smash walls, x-ray vision, and super strength. So the cool thing that they did is they changed it where in order to basically give powers, it actually switches between freeze breath and laser eye vision glare, death ray vision, and it'll actually change based on what you need. Otherwise, it just alternates, I think. Yeah. So she can pick up the rock. She can throw the rock. And launches. Superhero landing. Oh, right on the car. So we have one last character to look at, and that is not even the latest addition to the CW TV series anymore, now that Batwoman is coming, but we have Black Lightning. I did buy this on Blu-ray, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Like last season with the TV shows, I just struggled so hard to keep up with them. Oh, look at that, he flies. I just struggled to keep up with them, and I have it on my backlog that I know I need to watch, and I definitely want to. But I think this is a great addition. The only complaint that I have is they don't have to use him as like total crossover stuff, but it would have been nice if he was part of the Arrowverse, and I believe that they don't actually include him in the Arrowverse, which is weird. And I like that they do crossover episodes and everything, but I don't think that's something that's required, you know? I feel like it would have been nice that maybe if he showed up once, you know, a season in one of the other episodes, or just even know that they exist together would be pretty cool. So this is actually an awesome piece, and I actually love that. Look at that, he plays basketball when he gets bored. That's cool. That's actually one of the cooler idle animations. So let's look at his character card. And we've got Black Lightning, Jefferson Pierce, affiliations, Garfield High School, beam deflect, electricity, flight, electricity protection, security access, photo mode, illumination, hyper jump, shield mode, technology, x-ray vision. Jefferson Pierce became the hero Black Lightning after discovering he had the metahuman ability to generate electricity. Retiring to become the principal of the local high school, Jefferson thought he could make more of a difference helping the community through educating young people. However, when an old enemy returned, he once again found community under threat, meaning that, to put it simply, Black Lightning's back. Black Lightning number 1, 1977, and kablam. So there you have it, folks. That is the DC heroes pack. Let's get the flashback out here. Whoops. We don't need the arrow car. We need an arrow motorcycle. Let's get the flashback out here because we need to go full selfie mode. And
A very good name for a diner, is it?
I like when he's posing with
I was
his.
thinking when I invested in it.
That was ready. Come on, look at me, buddy. Oh no! We gotta get a good selfie in here before we end. Aww. The art of the selfie. Oh. I'll settle for that. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you don't have it yet, if you didn't get it at Walmart, it'll be out soon. Just hang tight and you'll have this pack soon. It's awesome.